You're listening to the Coming Insurrection by the Invisible Committee. The book you hold in your hands has become the principal piece of evidence in an anti-terrorism case in France directed against 9 individuals who were arrested on November 11, 2008, mostly in the village of Tarnac. They have been accused of criminal association for the purposes of terrorist activity, on the grounds that they were to have participated in the sabotage of overhead electrical lines on France's national railways. Although only scanty circumstantial evidence has been presented against the 9, the French Interior Minister has publicly associated them with the emergent threat of an ultra-left movement, taking care to single out this book, described as a manual for terrorism, which they are accused of authoring. What follows is the text of the book preceded by the first statement of the Invisible Committee since the arrests. A point of clarification. Everyone agrees. It's about to explode. It is acknowledged with a serious and self-important look in the corridors of the Assembly, just as yesterday it was repeated in the cafes. There is a certain pleasure in calculating the risks. Already, we are presented with a detailed menu of preventative measures for securing the territory. The New Year's festivities take a decisive turn. Next year, there'll be no oysters. Enjoy them while you can. To prevent the celebrations from being totally eclipsed by the traditional disorder, 36,000 cops and 16 helicopters are rushed out by Aliot Marie, the same clown who, during the high school demonstrations in December, tremulously watched for the slightest sign of a great contamination, readying the police apparatus just in case. We can discern more clearly every day, beneath the reassuring drone, the noise of preparations for open war. It's impossible to ignore its cold and pragmatic implementation, no longer even bothering to present itself as an operation of pacification. The newspapers consciously draw up the list of causes for the sudden disquiet. There is the financial crisis, of course, with its booming unemployment, its share of hopelessness and of social plans, its Kerviel and Madoff scandals. There is the failure of the educational system, its dwindling production of workers and citizens, even with the children of the middle class as its raw material. There is the existence of a youth to which no political representation corresponds, a youth good for nothing, but destroying the free bicycles that society so consciously put at their disposal.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?